Hello, my Aquarius friends. Welcome. Thank you so very much for being with me. This will be a general weekly reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for November 25th through December 1st. Of course, dates are flexible and approximate. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view this video, or you may find none at all since it's general. So just take anything that does resonate and leave the rest for someone else. And remember, never put anyone else's judgment or opinion before your own. So, okay, on the floor. Okay, we have the King of Swords. I picked it up reversed, so let's see how that plays out. King of Swords reversed, being an air sign, could be you, could be someone else in your realm, Aquarius. So we have the, we have cards now for each position here, each category. We have the physical realm, mental realm, and spiritual realm from the minor arcana. And then from the major arcana, we will ask for one card that best represents the overall energy. You know, I feel like, did another card fall on the floor? Give me one moment, Aquarius. Oh no, I guess I was wrong. Okay. All right, let's get back to it then and get a card that best represents the overall energy here. So in the physical realm there, we have the King of Swords reversed. And then in the mental realm, we have beautiful energy, good focus there. The Six of Wands. You're feeling very satisfied about something that went your way. And some of you may be even enjoying or expecting some recognition from others, some accolades, some like pats on the back or attaboys or attagirls. And again, no card wants to jump out as the one that best represents the overall energy. So you know what? You're not the only sign for whom this happened so far this week. And it may indicate that there's a message that needs to come out after this. But so we have the King of Swords reversed, but let's take a look at the mental realm, because you have two cards here. So again, your mental realm, what you're focused on, what you're thinking about, maybe even talking about with others. For some of you, I feel as though you're focused on a success you've already had. And for others, it's the expectation of it. But beneath that, you have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So as much as you are focused on and desirous of this victory or have experienced this success, there's a little bit of misalignment with it. It's kind of as if you are, really happy about it, but then maybe a little concern creeps in or a little resistance, you know what I'm saying? Which is very, very normal and common for the way, we let our minds run away with themselves sometimes, if that makes sense. So I feel as though I am compelled to say, that the message is here, that you should focus on whatever this specifically is for you and be more deliberate about it. So in other words, when you're thinking of something positive, something that you desire, or thinking about something you've been successful about and you're feeling really good, oftentimes the buts creep in, like, wow, you know what? I really want this. I think I can get it. Yeah, but maybe not, or it will be difficult, or those things don't really happen for me. or it's not as good as I thought it was, or maybe other people don't think it's as good as, you know what I'm saying? Like those, and those little thoughts creep in, and they can be insidious, you know, and we don't even realize that it's happening. So bottom line is, I feel compelled to tell you, Aquarius, to be more deliberate about your focus so that you can kind of like do away with this Two of Pentacles reversed here and just keep the focus in this positive place, this expectation of success, of maybe even recognition for your success, for your accomplishments, accomplishing something and feeling really good about it. And others may benefit from whatever this is. It'll vary for each of you, of course, being a general reading, but this focus is positive. You really just want to away with the Two of Pentacles reversed. So we'll cover that one up. I want to keep the focus positive. All right. So I think that's maybe where the King of Swords reversed comes in. Because, like I said, I picked it up from the floor reversed. It flew onto the floor, and as it was falling, I knew it was the King of Swords, and it flipped over face down. And when I picked it up reversed. So I feel as though it's like a mixed being in your physical realm this week. In other words, on the one hand, you're focused positively with this Six of Wands upright and feeling good about yourself and your accomplishments. And on the other hand, you're questioning things with the Two of Pentacles reversed, right? So I feel as though you have a mixed vibration this week and a mixed experience. And the interesting thing is that this is the only card that jumped out. So I feel as though you having a mixed vibration this week is a general message that might apply to a lot of you. You know, if this were going to be more specific and pointed at one person or just a few people, other cards would have jumped out with it to clarify, to specify. So it's interesting. I feel, Aquarius, that the feeling I'm getting with this card is that whatever this specifically is for you, you're like at the top of your game, but you're having self-doubt. You are doing really well, yet you've got resistance. You are really successful, yet sometimes you take a step back into a lack of confidence, okay? Again, what this specifically is in your physical realm, if this is related to your job or to a relationship or to, any other aspect of your life, I don't know what this is. Again, very, very general feeling. I just feel as if you're just like right there at the top, but there's resistance, okay? So, in your message from the spiritual realm, you have 3 cards here. You have the Five of Swords, followed by the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so all of these cards are related to that mixed vibration that I'm talking about here. Those mixed feelings you have about yourself or a specific situation here. Now, right off the bat, let me just put this one aside for a second. Right off the bat here, when I picked this one up, I got the feeling that, or the message that you are diminishing your power with your lack of focus or your lack of deliberate focus. So in other words, the King of Swords reversed, where I'm getting the feeling of a mixed a mixed vibration related to whatever it is for you specifically. And this, your focus on success and achievement and recognition even, yet your resistance to it, your lack of alignment with the Two of Pentacles reversed, I feel as though this is directly related to those. In other words, your lack of focus is interfering with your vibration and your ability to attract even more of what you want. I feel like something is going right for you, but it's almost like you're afraid to believe it, acknowledge it. And I understand completely, because I do the same thing to myself. I'm getting better. I've been getting better for the past several years. But every once in a while, I find it creeping in. Like things are going really well and I'm really happy. But then it's almost like like this old superstition creeps in without my even realizing it, that, okay, I don't want to get too ahead of myself here because, something might happen, and we need to stop ourselves from doing that. We need to enjoy when things are going our way and keep that vibration high and attract more of the same to us. Now, are we always going to feel on top of the world? Of course not. It's normal for us to take those 2 steps forward and that 1 step back. But that 1 step back doesn't need to be as anxiety ridden or as negative or, as low as it can sometimes be. It doesn't need to be that way. We can just recognize, oh, you know what? I'm not feeling as upbeat as usual. Okay, so you know what? Let me just change my focus a little and get myself back up to a level of satisfaction, as opposed to letting it take that low dip, that tremendous dip. I hope this is making sense, Aquarius. Hey, okay. So now we have the 5 of Swords here. So this is, a card of maybe conflict with others. And I feel as though the universe is letting you know that I feel as though there's some sort of a competition with someone else about something where maybe you need to win. You need to beat someone else out. And the universe is acknowledging that, the vibration and the skill is there for that. But with the 5, not the 5, not the number 5, but the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Swords being the card to acknowledge that, with that, I feel as though there is some negativity in there. There's some negativity involved in this, and there really doesn't need to be. There really, really doesn't need to be. And that's where, okay, focused on being successful, possibly at the expense of someone else, maybe. And again, that the resistance or the negativity in that focus does not serve you, right? The 8 is the number of power here. But you diminish your power with negativity and negative focus here, okay? And you render yourself, what's the word I want to say? Powerless. You render yourself powerless. You create kind of like a stagnancy or a standstill, right, for yourself with the with the negativity or the mixed vibration, right? So when you desire something but you don't believe that it can happen. So any of you who listen to Abraham Hicks, they talk about this a lot, right? When you want something but you don't believe it, you really just hold yourself in the same place, creating more of the same. And that's what I feel here with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So I really feel like overall, Aquarius, the entire message here, I feel, is clean up your vibration, be more deliberate about it. focus more deliberately and clean up that frequency that you're putting out there in the world so that you can attract more of what you want, right? And turn that Knight of Pentacles upright and get that momentum going. So really, you really want to be deliberate about this focus here. This energy is here for you, but you want to be more deliberate about it and more enthusiastic about it. And let's see if we can't just get that that card for the overall energy, the Major Arcana card. Can we get that card? What's the best message from the Major Arcana for Aquarius at this point, right? We want to clean up our vibration here. So universe, what can you tell us for Aquarius? Okay, we have one. What is it? Let's see. It's face down. Strength. Okay, Aquarius, I feel as though then this is more of an encouragement and a message here. Now, I talked about the 8 being the number of power here, but that you're diminishing your power with your either negative focus or your lack of focus. And here, you got the 8, the Strength card. So, the universe is acknowledging the true power that you have. Because the Strength card is not merely about outer physical strength. It's also about that inner strength that you have to, in this case, deliberately focus. You've got the capability and the inner fortitude to take the time to focus deliberately on what you want, to focus on a high vibration, and to do so in whichever way, shape, or form or manner suits you best. So in other words, if meditation is good for you, you meditate. If deliberately focusing on the positive things in your life works for you, you do that. If making a list of positive things works for you, you do that. If focusing on your desires works for you, you do that. I'll give you a quick example. I know it's getting long here, but one week, my 2 daughters and I decided that we were just going to kind of do an experiment. And every night before we went to bed, in our own way, each in our own way, we were going to focus on manifesting $1,000. Just, it doesn't matter how it comes, just $1,000. So I believe I wrote things down. I wrote things. One of my daughters, I don't know what she did. I think she just kind of focused. And the other one did what she called meditating about it. And, she said before bed, she closed her eyes and she, I guess, sat in what in some sort of a meditation, and she just focused on the $1,000. And she said she felt really good about it. She felt really good about it. In less than a week. We said we were going to do that for a week. About 4 days later, she found out that she would be getting back $3,000 from her taxes. And I had just been telling her, listen, this is your first year working full time. You after college, you don't know, you might end up having to pay taxes. Who knows? No, she was not only getting a return, she was getting $3,000. So she got all $3,000. So in other words, she found what worked for her. She found the method that worked for her. So experiment, Aquarius. If this resonates with you at all, if you feel like you're out of alignment and out of your power and not focused deliberately, and you need to raise your frequency, raise your vibration, then just experiment with what might work for you. Okay? I really hope this helped, Aquarius. I don't think it will resonate with everyone. So those of you with whom it didn't resonate, you might want to check out your moon and rising sign readings. But either way, Aquarius, I really hope you have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next week.